Hey guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back. It so hopefully the lighting in here is okay. I was planning on doing these videos all day. I just finally dragged myself like into the shower to get ready, the whole thing. It's late already, but anyway, the skies just opened up and it is pouring outside. So I had all of this like abundance of natural light to because I wanted to film in here just because of the nature of the video, but now it is like completely, yeah, it's just black outside and it is pouring. You can't even see outside. That's how bad it's pouring. So anyway, we're gonna do our best. Hopefully the lights don't go too crazy, but we'll need to work with what we have here. So today I am going to do the "Where am I going" tag. So I was not tagged directly, but I don't really care. I just do what I want to do. However, I was watching. Actually, I've been watching these videos, and I was watching Dale's Addiction, her channel, like she did it, and she tagged everybody who wanted to do it. So I was like, okay, that's my cue to do this video. I love tag videos because, you know, thinking of 3 videos a week to keep everybody interested is sometimes a little bit of a just difficult, you know? So yeah, so sometimes when the tag is done for me, it is, you know, the tag is already thought of. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. So anyway, let's get going, shall we? First thing is first, let me introduce myself. If you are new here, my name is Bram. I talk about all things fashion, luxury, lifestyle, shopping, and travel. So if those are things that are interesting to you, I would love it if you would hit subscribe. Well, I have a cat here. Become a member of my growing YouTube family. Also, hit the bell notification so that you are notified when I upload videos, which is typically Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Also, a big thumbs up would be appreciated. And last but not least, I am going to leave my Instagram handle over here just in case you are not following me over there. Okay. Other than that, check out the description. I am trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. We are almost there. I have excuse me. I have a giveaway. Giveaway. I have a giveaway going on. Everything that you need to know about it is linked in the description box. So go check out that video, read the directions, the instructions, whatever the rules, and yeah, subscribe if you aren't already to enter the giveaway. Okay, let's get going. So this tag, I don't know who initially did it, but maybe it was Jerusha. I don't really know. Anyway, I'm reading my notes over here, but the tag is basically where, like, to certain places, where would I go to, like, what bag would I bring to certain places? So the tag is like a few, like a list of different locations and what bag would you bring? So here we go. First one is the club. Now, this one was the easiest one, I think, for me. I actually don't have them written down. Like, I don't have my choices written down. So we might be going through like a thinking process while I'm talking. I figured we might as well do this like kind of like on the fly a little bit. Um, yeah, like while I'm looking and thinking, sometimes that happens to me. I kind of need to like think out loud, right? So anyway, first one is the club. And this one, like I said, was the easiest choice. So it would be this one. And actually, I feel like the only time I've ever worn this bag in general was to the club. I don't go to clubs anymore, right? So, um, yeah, I'm like, I don't know, I'm old. So I feel like this one was definitely one, like when I purchased this, the original one in 2008, I wore this out to the club a few times. And I didn't really even go to the club back then because like I had 2 little kids and like that wasn't my thing anymore. It actually I went to the club from 15 to 18, honestly. And once I turned 18, I started bartending, and I just was never like a club person again after that. So, however, the 2 times I think I ventured out to a club, um, over like, 18 or whatever, I wore this bag. And yeah, so I wore it twice. And, but it was perfect because you put it on your ankle, you're not carrying any bags, like your key fob and your license or credit card or whatever fits neatly into it. And like, that's all you need. A lip gloss, like that's all I need. So this was the club bag. And this is what, former Bram who went to clubs would definitely choose. Now, what I was thinking was, okay, like, what does the club mean to me now? Is the club like, well, it's not the country club, but like, is it like the, is it like the gym, like the health club, right? So I would say if I'm gonna say like the health club or something like that, right? The gym, the bag that I would bring now would be this one. I have mentioned this bag so many times on this channel. I know it's not designer, guys, but it is my L&M Toile bag, and I just love it so much. And this would definitely be, this is like my like all-purpose bag. It it just holds everything, and I can throw it in the wash and it's like totally fine. So if I was going to like the club that I would go to now, which I don't call the health club, but you know, like whatever. And I honestly don't go to the gym, but if I was to, when I went to Pilates, I would bring that sometimes. So like that counts, right? That was Club Pilates. So it is the club. Anyway, it would be that bag because it is very lightweight. It holds everything. It's dark on the inside because I wear it. It's reversible. I wear it that way, but it's like a navy blue on the inside. So like if you are throwing sneakers in there or anything or a water bottle or whatever and something like leaks or gets dirty or whatever, it is okay because number one, it is like you can throw it in the washing machine. And number two, it's navy blue on the inside. So it's not like going to be totally noticeable. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's the club that I would go to now. Okay, next one is brunch. All right, so what bag would I bring to brunch? Oh, see, now the only reason that these things are hard for me is because I don't think that I technically dress as I should going to certain places. Like I don't always dress appropriately. I pretty much wear similar things daily. I like to be comfortable. Like even if I'm dressing up a little bit, like this is dressed up for me, right? So I have on obviously my camouflage little jacket thing from Amazon, but like I dressed it up with my Chanel earrings and my Chanel pearls. And I feel like to brunch, this is something that I would do. I'm just way more comfortable for whatever reason when I wear like contrasting things. So I don't like to be like fully on theme. Like if I was to go to like brunch, would I wear like a nice dress and heels? And probably not. So I would like, yeah. So it's hard for me to really like choose bags. Like if it's just like a brunch or like a date night or something like that, like I like again, I don't get into character for those things. I don't wear things that would line up correctly necessarily with those places. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to try my best, okay? For brunch, I would probably take something like this. I think it's a little bit obviously like structured. It's light color. I always like light colors, but it is light color, so I feel like it's appropriate for like a daytime brunch. Plus, for me, I would wear this. I can wear this either with um, sweatpants. Would I wear sweatpants to brunch? Probably, but they'd be fancy sweatpants. You know what I mean? But I would wear this with, I could wear this with jeans, but I can also wear it with a dress. So if I am getting like a little bit dressed up for brunch, it is like I feel like this bag also is kind of like a juxtaposition in the sense that the monogram pattern, it's it's the I version and it's like it's funky, but with the bow it makes it kind of like girly, which is I think like I associate brunch with like a little bit of like girly and like wearing a dress and like getting dressed up. And maybe I would even wear heels. They'd be really like short heels, but maybe I would, or like fancy flats. I don't know. But I would probably do this bag for brunch. Now, I've seen some of these videos where people do more than one and like more than one choice per category. But I feel like, yeah, we're going to stick to one unless there's like a clear, like I'm not going to give you guys options. I'm not going to give myself options. Like it is what it is. I'm choosing one. And like, with the first one where it was like the club and we're doing like two types of clubs, we could do something like that. But I'm going to stick to just like one per category. I feel like that's easiest. Okay, next one is date night. So I guess like this depends on where we're going, right? But let's just say this is date night and we're just going to dinner. What would I bring? I would say I would probably bring this bag. I feel like I don't get to really wear her enough just because she's like, I don't know. Again, this is something that I would totally wear. Like, I feel like it would look amazing with what I have on now, but I haven't had the opportunity to wear her enough. But I do kind of think, even for me, I will wear things like I don't care. But I feel like this one is sort of like a little bit fancy, like nighttime-ish, and it's not really because of like the detailing on the dragons so much, but like the shape. Like for just like a day running around or whatever, you're not necessarily like throwing everything in here. And again, not that I carry a lot, but sometimes like when I go out for the day, like I want to bring my planner. I want to bring like so I can write notes if I want to, or I want to bring like my readers so I can like read things. And so old of me, I'm sorry. But yeah, like so like this one, like I'm not carrying all those things. Like I am just, it's just my lipstick, my like just the basics that I need to go out for a few hours a night. And so without much more explanation, I would choose this for a date night for sure. And just because I need to use her more, but I think I'm gonna pair her with this jacket next. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is the movies. Okay, so a few things. The movie theater, we don't go to the movies very often anymore, although we used to love to go to the movies. I mean, who didn't, right? But when we do go to the movies, it is 100% going to be the recliner chairs with your little table per, you have your little table per each recliner chair, and they're very comfortable and whatever. However, have you seen the cost of the food in the movies? So we always bring our own food in. We might get some popcorn or whatever, but like drinks or like other snacks and stuff, just so we're not spending like $300 for a trip to the movies. I would definitely bring a bag that I could throw a lot of like things in. I would probably bring this bag. I know it's huge, but you never know what my husband is going to want to bring into the movie theater. Yeah, he likes snacks. So this bag, I when I had this bag originally, I had it in the denim, which I feel like it like the blue denim, it matched more things. This one's a little bit harder to pull off in my opinion, although the color, I love the color so much. Anyway, it's absolutely huge. It's funny because I used to wear this like on a daily basis back in like 10, 11, 12. I think we just liked bigger bags then. I mean, I'm hoping that this comes, you know, I guess bigger bags are coming back. It's just that all of our things are so much smaller. So we don't really like, yeah, they might be back, but like, what are you filling your bag with? I don't know. I have to like find things to put in my bag at this point. But for the movies, this is absolutely perfect because like it's just a hole. And I would be able to carry just like all of the snacks for him and sneak them in without I think anybody noticing. And that's yeah. And then it's also nice and soft. So like when you're sitting, I don't like to put my bags on the floor ever if I can avoid it. But obviously, if you're sitting in the chair, like you can just kind of like stuff, it's like nice and smushy. So you can kind of like just like stuff it next to you and not have to worry about it. Also, sometimes I bring a sweatshirt, but obviously it's hot here. So I can throw the sweatshirt in the bag, kind of make a pillow for myself almost as well. But it'll also hold the sweatshirt if I don't want to like wrap it around my waist or anything. It's just, this is the perfect bag for movie night, in my opinion. So all right, the next category is the beach. Honestly, I wouldn't bring any of my good bags to the beach just because, like, it is the beach. However, I am going to kind of stick with the theme here. We'll keep it in a designer bag. Normally, I would bring, honestly, like my aloe bag that they gave me when I purchased a jacket from them. Right, I usually do something like that, or just some kind of like canvas tote bag that I can like wash and stuff like that. I actually just ordered, I don't know if it's going to be big enough, but a medium boat tote from LL Bean. I'll show you guys that when it comes, but it might not be big enough. But I was thinking of ordering myself the large version, like with the zip top. I thought it would be perfect for the beach. Not that I go to the beach a lot, but it would also be perfect for like a carry-on on the plane. And while I love the idea of using designer bags like anywhere you go, the truth is that Like, and I do use them on the plane. I also get like anxiety when I am like pushing them under my seat. The reason being is that the last time I took my green Goyard, the St. Louis bag, uh, to New York, I guess that must have been when it got like messed up. But anyway, something, I don't know what it was, but somewhere along my travels, well, for a few things have happened anyway. Like somebody in front of me dropped their drink and hit one of my bags at like, this was a few years ago. And I don't remember what bag it was, but like it was messed up. It was sticky and disgusting. And it never fully came out. And I ended up selling the bag. And I can't remember. Oh man, I don't remember. Anyway, if I remember, I'll let you guys know. But it was a disaster. But the Goyard bag that I normally take with me just because it's like super lightweight and everything like that, last time I went away, something happened on the bottom of it where the fabric kind of almost like burned off. I don't know, but like it like melted somehow. And I've heard that story before. So I would say honestly, like get like circling back around to the beach, like I don't want to bring my bags places where they can get destroyed. It just doesn't make any sense. I know we're here to like use our bags, but I also like to treat them nicely. I like to treat them nicely so that they can last a long time. And I feel like taking them to the beach is not the best idea. Not only that, but if everybody that you're with, like let's say sometimes it's just like me and my daughter at the beach, or like sometimes it's just me. What if I want to go in the water and leave my stuff on the towel? I just feel like a designer bag is like a sign that's like, not that like my beach is very safe, like where I live, and I'm sure that everything will be fine. But I'm also from New York, and I know that that's a bad idea to just like leave your stuff out with like this big like. Because I was thinking like, okay, maybe like, am I gonna say like the Dior book tote, which is a possibility. However, like I think it's just like a flashing red light that's like, hey, like this bag is unattended, right? Whereas if it's just like a regular old canvas bag, yes, it's still a bag and it's still unattended technically, but it's not so much of like just like a flashing Times Square sign that's like, hey, like come check what's over here. So that's my 2 cents on that. But playing along, let's say that I'm going to like lunch at the beach or something, and like I have to carry a towel and I'm going to be with the bag the whole time and nothing wet and disgusting is going to go into the bag. I would choose this one. I don't wear this one really at all, and I should. It's just a little too understated for me. Now I know that the LV is like really big, and every time I put it on, I actually really like it. I just haven't really worn it. I like the fact that it comes with this, obviously a lot of the, well, the Neverfulls come with it, right? But this bag also comes with it. So it's just this little like raffia little bag, and like I like that. I think it's super cute, and I like this. I think it's super cute. Yeah, as long as no wet bathing suits or anything would go in, I guess this would just like fit the beach theme. Yeah, but the inside is like a microfiber, and I feel like it's just asking for problems to bring this to the beach because it will probably get destroyed if you are, going to put like wet bathing suits, and shit and sand is going to get in there and whatever. But again, in staying with the theme, I would wear this. Yeah. Okay. The the next category is a picnic in the park. What would I take to a picnic in the park? Now, I thought about this and I said, well, maybe I would bring the same LV bag because again, it kind of goes with, I already said I don't really dress on theme, but it does kind of go with the little theme of, I guess, like a little picnic, maybe. But then I remember that I have a bag that I have not worn yet this summer that I should, and this is the one that I would bring. Now, the only the only Birkin that I would really, really like at this point would be the picnic Birkin. But my chances of getting that directly from the store are probably non-existent. So we have to go another route. Would I ever buy it on retail? I never say never because I get into my moods about things, and obviously it's excessively expensive. But sometimes deals they find you, so I'm not going to say never, but probably not. I don't know. For now, however, I have this bag. So this is my Laura Piana little, what is it? The extra pouch, extra pocket in the wicker. Yeah, this one is the Northwest version, I guess. no, Northwest. Oh my God. This one is the North to South version. I don't know. I do like the East West version better, but beggars can't be choosy because this is the one that popped up and this is the one that I grabbed. And I do love it. It is super lightweight. I think it is really, really cute for the summer. It is not always my thing, being that it is kind of like quiet luxury-esque, right? But I do think it's super cute with the wicker basket and all of that stuff. And it does hold quite a lot because it is this version of it. And yeah, this would probably be the one that I would wear to a picnic in the park because it is on theme, even though I don't dress on theme, but I think it's like perfect for that. I mean, you know, like you can't, I feel like that would be like a missed opportunity to wear this, honestly. So anyway, yeah, this would be the one. I have to wear this more. So the next one is a landmark birthday or a black tie event. I guess I would choose probably a small bag because it sounds like a nighttime event, right? So for me, I do have two options for this, and I guess it just depends on like what I'm wearing, and well, of course it depends on what I'm wearing, but it also depends on if I want to be hands free or not. So the first one I thought about when when I saw this category was my gold Fendi. It is the one with the little diamonds, stones in the FF closure. It is the Sex and the City gold one that Samantha bought fake in from the back, the trunk of the car in the valley. So I love a little bit of Sex and the City history. So this would be the one probably. It just goes with everything. Most of the metals that I wear are gold. I think gold looks better on my skin tone in general. So this would probably match pretty much everything that I would wear to a black tie event or a landmark birthday or whatever. So this would be number one. However, sometimes you want to be hands-free, and I don't know what this landmark birthday or this black tie event entails. I don't know where we would be. I don't know what I'd be wearing. So the other option that I have would be my Chanel camera bag. I love this bag so much. Originally I didn't want the black. I really wanted either the tan or the maroon. The maroon was really the one that I wanted. Sorry, but I could not find it in, well, this was the one that just kept on coming up, quite honestly. I couldn't find it at the price that I wanted, and so I ended up with black, which is fine. So this is it. It has a little mirror on the inside, which I love. I think that's so much fun, and I can wear a crossbody. So this is one that I'm always kind of looking to wear and looking to like get some use out of. I do wear it with sweatpants, and I mean I do wear it, but I feel like the full beauty of this item, like it sort of needs to be at like a special event. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it looks good anywhere, but like, yeah, I wouldn't, if there's an opportunity to wear this to a special event, I would definitely figure out a way to wear this. And yeah, so black tie, this would be perfect. Even a milestone birthday. But yeah, I like to wear it crossbody. I think that's the way that it looks the cutest. Plus, I like being hands-free. And I think for any of those events, this is super cute because like it's a camera. So it kind of was like, I don't know, a little, obviously it's kitschy, but it also is kind of like on theme at an event that like a lot of pictures are being taken, et cetera, et cetera. So this would be the one that I would choose. Okay, there's a lot of categories. The next one is a wedding. Okay, since I said those two, I feel like I wasted one of them because both of those you could totally wear to a wedding, but I think I'm going to give you guys I'm gonna do a different one for the wedding. Okay, so for a wedding I have two options. Again, it depends on what I'm wearing. First one would be this bag. This is just Zara, but I love it, and I haven't had the opportunity to wear it yet. So it is just like this giant lock, and it just opens like that. It does have a little shoulder strap. It does not fit on it doesn't fit on me like a crossbody. I love this. Like I said, I haven't had an opportunity to wear it yet, but I feel like a wedding is like the perfect place to take it, especially because, again, sort of like a play on the event. Like, you're like a lock and key wedding, your lockdown, whatever. Anyway, I think that's cute. So I think this would be perfect. It doesn't fit much more than maybe it would fit my keep fob, and it would probably fit. Obviously, it would fit some cards and a lip gloss. But again, that's really all that I would probably need to take with me. So I think this is perfect for that. A perfect opportunity for me to wear that. And then the other one, just depending on the outfit, like I can't just say that I would wear this to a wedding, and like I think it would be perfect at a wedding, but I also don't know if what I would be wearing would match this or whatever. So anyway, um, but whatever. So it would be one of those two. Both options are, I think, really good for a wedding, nice and sparkly, all of that stuff. I think the lock is on theme, but the purple, any chance that I get to wear the purple, like I usually take it because I love that bag so much. And I just don't think that she sees enough of the outside world. So yeah. And then the last one we have would be holiday or vacation. So this one, I take multiple bags with me when I go on vacation. Depends on where I'm going. So, if I'm going, for example, to New York and it is in the winter, I don't really think of that as vacation, but I'm going to show you anyway. If I'm going somewhere cold, this is what I would bring. So, first of all, I find that on vacation, I tend to carry a lot less. If I'm in New York, maybe it's a little bit of a different story. However, when I'm like somewhere, obviously you don't need keys. You probably don't need your car keys. Like, certain things you're not really carrying around with you the same way. So I feel like you don't need as much, you don't need as much room. But because I'm in Miami, I don't get to wear this nearly enough. And I absolutely love this bag. So every time I go to New York, I always bring this, especially if it's, obviously in the fall or the winter. This would be a perfect bag if I'm going somewhere that was cooler than where I'm at. I mean, honestly, it just needs to be a little cooler. Like any any reason to break out this bag, and I'm 100% taking it. Other than that, what other bag? It really depends on where I'm going. So I really like a belt bag in general. So if I'm not going somewhere and it's going to be cold and that one can't really fit in, I might bring my Gucci belt bag for the same reason. The same reason being that I don't really need to carry that much stuff. Unless I'm renting a car, I don't really have a key fob. Yeah, so all I need is like my wallet and everything. And plus, depending on where you're going, I know this is like secure around my waist or across my chest. Not this one, but that the fuzzy one would be across my chest, possibly. Although I do like belt bags around my waist in general. So anyway, either way, I feel like a belt bag for me on vacation is always perfect. As for a carry-on, you already know my answer. It's going to be the L&M Toile. Is it Toile? Is it Toile? Like, whatever. Anyway, this one would probably be what I would be bringing for the airplane, unless, like I said, I end up with the large version of the LL Bean boat and tote, because I think that would also be perfect for like just carrying all of your stuff. But those bags probably wouldn't see the outside. Like I would wear one of my belt bags or like a smaller bag out and about with me. Yeah, I think that's the answer to that. Actually, this is probably another one that I would bring on vacation, just because if we are going to dinner or anything like that, I could bring this. It could go obviously around my ankle. It holds what I need it to hold, but I do always bring a few bags on vacation with me, just because obviously you don't know necessarily what you're going to get into. However, depending on where I'm going would obviously depend on what kind of bags I'm bringing. So I haven't been to Europe in a very long time, although I do plan on getting there at some point, hopefully soon. But I know that, like, with everything going on in the main cities over there, maybe you have to be a little bit more careful and not wear anything that really screams luxury. Whereas when I go to New York, I wear what I want. Whereas when I go to, like there are certain places, if I'm staying in this country, honestly, I'll wear what I want. If I'm going to an island or if I'm going to go to Europe or just whatever, I would probably choose differently based on, again, where I'm going and what the statistics are like, et cetera, et cetera. So that's my answer for that. And I think last but not least, I'm going to show you a new bag that I got that I didn't like open with you guys or anything like that because it is not a designer bag, but I'm going to add like a special category in here, and that's just running errands, because I think that for me, I tend to really gravitate like on an everyday basis. I try to wear my bags because I love them and I want to enjoy them. But if I'm just like out and about, and especially in the summer here, it rains a lot. So you never know when the skies are kind of like going to open up on you. I wear a lot of like belt bags. I have a few like Stony Clover belt bags that I wear like a ton. I've showed you guys them before, but I got one and I have a few more coming, honestly, because I love this bag so much. But let me show you. So I just added this bag. It is the Boat and Tote. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already saw this. It is just like the easiest. This is the mini size. It literally holds absolutely everything that I need. Let me show you. I mean, more than what I need on a daily basis, honestly. It's completely packed, like, but like perfectly packed. Like it's not, I don't have any more space, but like I don't need any more space. Like I could still throw like maybe a few little things on the top. Like if you're going out like with your kids or something like that, you want to throw like a snack in there or something, like it will fit, right? But it's not so big that I have all this extra space. It is like literally the perfect bag. I love this thing so much that I went and ordered, and I'll show you guys when it comes in. I went and ordered another one in a different color with like a different font for the initial. And I also ordered a medium version. And I don't know what my thing is with these like boat and tote right now, but these boat and tote, like it's a tongue twister. But whatever. But like they're so convenient. And yeah, so this would be the bag that I would choose for running errands, things like that. It's just like absolutely perfect. I feel like, I still look put together. I can still, like, even with what I'm wearing right now, I could still wear this and it would look really good. So yeah, anyway, they have lots of colors. So if you guys want to go check it out, I will link it below. But it's just the LL Bean website. Okay, guys, that was longer than I thought it was going to be, but I think that was pretty good. So yeah, those are all my choices, and that's it. So if you are a content creator, I'll do the same thing as Dale did. If you're a content creator and you are interested in making or doing a video with this tag, then I would love it if you would tag me so I could see the results, or what you would choose and all of that stuff. And let me know, guys, what you thought about my choices. What would be your choices for any of the categories? I always love some fashion inspiration. So if you guys have any different opinions than I do, please let me know. I have a cat hair again. Freaking cats. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, if you have not already subscribed, please subscribe. What are you waiting for? Trying to get to 3,000. Again, check out the description because it will go over the all of the information with the giveaway that will happen at 3,000 subscribers. Also, I would love a thumbs up. That is always appreciated. And what else? What else? I'm going to leave my Instagram handle one more time over here. And last but not least, if you are not done watching me yet, Instagram is going to recommend another video right over here. And yeah, so keep watching. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye.